Alright, it's time to rise and shine. What you say? We're gonna go on a trip here today in the burbs of Dortmund city. We're gonna check out the local park, which is called Wambel Park, just according to the name of the suburb here. And what we're gonna see might be pretty interesting for history's sake. It's basically a park which used to be the local graveyard, and they have some interesting war monuments there. Let's just check out this German ambulance in the back. Okay, so now we can continue. We're actually right here at the place where one of those monuments used to stand until 1931, which is the Lion Monument, in honor of the fallen of the Franco-Prussian War in 77 to 77-1, which was exactly the year when the German Empire was declared. So I believe it must have been pretty much right here, which is at the corner of Drei-König-Jahr, which is named after one of their citizens, this suburb, and what is called here the Hellweg, which is a street that goes from, just to give you some point of orientation, which pretty much goes from Düsseldorf, Duisburg, all the way to the east of Westphalia. So we're gonna cross the street here at the tram station, which is also called the Drei-König-Jahr, just as the street that we saw a couple of minutes ago. And once we cross the street, we're actually pretty much already at the park where we want to go. So let's turn around a little bit. What you see here will be the tram station, right? And right next to there's the entrance. There's like some stairs that we have to go up. So I'll talk to you later when we cross the street. Alright, time to cross the street here. Just give you an impression. So where you can see the white taxi over there, basically, that used to be the first monument that we're going to be talking about. And so they broadened the entire street here in 1931, as I mentioned. And here we have the subway station, which is not underground quite here, but only turns on underground in the inner city. Okay, now get ready. To the left, we're gonna see those stairs. It will take us right to the former graveyard, which became pretty much obsolete after 1921, when they introduced the first German central graveyard, and then until the 1960s they had no new arrivals here. So this would be what I was mentioning, the Lion Monument. As you can see, it's pretty much withered over the years. Here we still have all the information about the two Kaisers at that point in time, which pretty much started the Empire of Germany. And 1871, which later on became known as the Three Emperors Year, since two of them had died and the last one survived later on. Yeah, so that's quite a disappointment here as far as a war monument is concerned. Or is to memorize the founding of the United German Empire. Okay, right over there, let's move over there, we have the second war monument for the fallen of the First World War from 1914 to 1918. And those days there were only about, like, I think a few thousand people in this village, and that means there were not so many conscripts who had to take part in the war. And here we see their names. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually still readable. And yeah, it says unseren Helden, for our heroes, basically. On the year, of course. A mean soldier. There used to be another plaque there, but I don't know what was on that one. Gerichtet 1931 von den Bürgern der Gemeinde Wambel, erected in 1933 by the citizens of Wambel. Okay. Now let's see if we might even find some old tombstones here. I remember when I was a child, there were still more tombstones to be seen here, which would have been like in the mid-1980s. If you look back there we got one. Let's check it out. So as far as I understand, only the more or less prominent people of this village or hamlet in those days were buried here. So this would be the family Lucke. Okay. Who died? Oh, there we go. Who died in the Franco-Prussian War in 1870. It's very impressive. Let me see if I can get. Alright. There we go. Really, it's a shame. Everything is just withered down, and nobody seems to be taking care anymore. Stuff here. Let's move on. Oh, over here. Yeah, we still got some tombstones, but they're all broken. Can't really tell anymore what's going on here. So really it's a shame that nobody takes care of this stuff here. It really looks still fairly pretty. Let's see, what does this say? Born in 1830, died 1859. Alright, that's an old one. I mean, park-wise, it's pretty. Quite nice here, but if you would really want to know more about the people and the history of this park, it's a shame they don't give you any information. Oh, this is quite an impressive tombstone, I would say. Closer and get some information. I can't really tell what this is all about. Alright, there must be some family here. But really no information whatsoever. There we got one more. That looks almost like marble, black marble or something. Yeah, you see the walkways. All quite nice. Family Rosenbaum. But no years either. Would be interesting to know when all of this happened. Oh, nothing on the back, nothing on the bottom. But here we get a couple of more tombstones. Whoa, let me get control of it. But here we get some more interesting tombstones. There one, another two. 3 ones over there. There's one. Now this, just as the lion monument, seems to be made of sandstone as well. So it's all withered away pretty much. So let's see what this says. 1806 till 1851. That's already almost 200 years old. Quite something. Whoa, over there even. Get the taller one. Here we've got one more. Okay, now this is entirely undiscernible. It's written on there. Yeah. Okay. And here 2 more. Really? Come on, guys. Why is nobody taking care of this? Okay, let's have a look at this big one. Adolf Lücke. Don't we just have another Lücke over there? Got to double check what these Lückes are all about here. Alright, here's something for pop fans. Wilhelm Haselhoff. The earlier one. 1829 till 1914. Well, it was the first year of the First World War. And another Haselhoff. Okay. The entire family. Here's an older one. What was that? 1877 till 1898. That's about right. Not all that old. Ernst. Rosalina Haselhoff, another one. Died in 1913. And just across from them, all in shambles here. Let's see. The widow Göffringmann. Oh my god, Göffringmann, I know Göffringmann. In the next suburb, that is 1840 to 1922, Hedwig Lutzmann. Huh. 1964. 1840. Yeah, that was early. So remember what I just mentioned? They opened the new central cemetery for Dortmund, actually just a few kilometers from here. And after that, most people were actually just buried over there. So she probably was one of the later ones. Okay, here we got some more. Okay, check this out. See that? See that one over there? We're gonna go over there and see what's going on there. So this is pretty much where you can see that they stacked all the tombstones together from the old graveyard, which is a pity. It's a shame. Oberste Wilms. Okay, there's actually one main street in the industrial park here, which is called Oberste Wilms. So that must have been an influential family right here. 1919, the last one. Who's it? Love never ends, as it says down there. So that was 1954. But they still had burials here. Hier ruht Gott, mein innigst geliebter Gatte, unser lieber Vater Wilhelm Wilms, 1839 till 1895. Oh, that's still in pretty good condition. Almost surprising. Okay, the next one, which is the tallest one around here. If I can decipher it, that is. Mein geliebter Gatte, my beloved husband, Sophie Oberste Wilms. Sophie Oberste Wilms. Oh, we saw that on the other tombstone there, but there they had like a hyphen in between. 1845. Died in 1874. Right. Oh, not my husband, but my wife, my beloved wife. I apologize. I guess they won't mind too much anymore. Let's see. Something. Oh, there we get something on the back as well. Let me see if we can. I can't read it. Well, I tell you what, I take a picture and maybe at home I can decipher exactly what's going on here. That's interesting. So that was pretty much the graveyard action, I believe, which would still continue a little bit further down there to the south at the same time. Further down there to the north. But what we're gonna do is we move over